Oh, the torment that rodents face at the hand of scientists. Sometimes they will take their testes, twist it around to create something called testicular torsion. Why? Because it serves as a model for human males. This is a condition that needs immediate surgical intervention. When the cord that feeds blood to the testes gets tangled, and that means that there can be significant damage to the testes. Well, what happens is after it gets untangled, either manually or surgically, either in a rat or in a human, there's the possibility of what is called reperfusion injury. When all of a sudden blood starts to flow again, the blood delivers some free radicals, oxygen-free radicals, that can cause damage. So there's a question of what to do in order to prevent this reperfusion injury. And that's what researchers did in Iran at a university, and they used rats as a model. So they twisted their poor testes, created this torsion, and then put a pipe down their throat, and they pumped date extract into there. Why? Because dates are rich in antioxidants. And the idea was that the antioxidants would somehow counter this reperfusion injury. So, what did they find? Indeed, they discovered that when they pre-fed this date mixture to the rats and then twisted their testicles, when they were untwisted, there was actually less damage. What does this mean? Well, it doesn't mean a whole lot for humans. I'm not sure that this was worth torturing the rats for this. But they made a big point of the fact that dates were used. Well, it could have been any fruit or vegetable because they're all rich in antioxidants. It doesn't have to be dates. But if you read this paper, you will think that if this problem ever arises, people should start feeding themselves dates before they undergo the surgery. There's no indication of that. However, there is something said for dates. They are the oldest known cultivated fruit. They've been cultivated for 6,000 years, and they are the sweetest fruit in existence. Boy, are they ever sweet. How sweet are they? Each date contains about 60 grams of sugar. That's a lot. You consume about 4 of these dates. That's the equivalent of 2 soft drinks. But what they have going for them is the taste, especially the medjool dates. That word comes from the Arabic, meaning unknown, because the first time that these particular date palms were discovered around an oasis in Morocco, they had never been seen before. So they were unknown. And they are the best dates because they're not dried out. They're harvested and they are packed fresh. And I like them. They taste great. But you gotta watch the sugar. That's an awful lot of sugar. But you know what? I don't think if someone is subjected to torsional tension of the testicles that it's going to do them any good to start eating dates. If you're a rat, maybe.